Hi everybody, welcome to Aikidoflow. Now, in Aikidoflow, yeah, we always try to advise people to avoid any form of confrontation, avoid all confrontation, okay? But what will help you avoid any confrontation if you know how to predict when it's about to go down. So today, we're gonna have a look at this. When I've been in a altercation, okay, on the doors, there's always people who are aggressive towards you. It can be a group of people, it can be one person, it can be a male, it can be a female, it can be a dog, whatever. But what I've learned to do over the years is kind of read the situation and just be aware of what to look out for, who to look out for, and almost predict when or where it's about to kick off. So I'm going to give you some techniques and tell you how to predict a street fight. Now, one of the first things you look out for, okay, is a person's body language, okay? Now, let's say I'm being aggressive towards Andre here, okay? Now, the certain things Andre needs to look out for, which he will be able to predict what I'm gonna do if he knows these things. Like, we could be in an altercation, whatever, we're arguing and whatnot, you know, I'm in his face and whatnot, and you know, then what I start doing is like, I start clenching my fist. My right fist is clenched, you know, it's clenched, you know, and then that's one thing to look out for. Then what I would do if I'm gonna attack Andre, I start looking around. I'm arguing, yeah, whatever, mate, blah, blah, blah. At the same time, I'm looking around. I'm looking for my escape route. I'm seeing if there are any police around, how many witnesses, is anybody filming this with their phones out, you know, I start looking around. That's another thing he needs to look out for. Often, if I'm just making direct eye contact, I may not be as dangerous because all I'm worried about is me and him, okay? But if I'm looking around, it's almost like, you know, a thief in a shop. You know, they look around and look, where's the security guard? You know, where's the cashier? Who's looking at me? If someone's gonna do something bad, they often look around to see who it is that's watching them. That's another thing to need to look out for, you know? What's their facial expression like, you know? And you know, are they angry, you know? Is he like, you know, what is he looking at on me? You know, is he like looking at me? Is he looking around my body or whatnot? He's making direct eye contact. Often this person, it could just be a verbal argument and they're just trying to express what it is, the point they're trying to get across. But when they start looking at you physically, looking around, he's looking, you know, because I know me, when I get angry and someone's being verbally aggressive towards me, what I start looking at is what's their weak point, you know? What's his stance like? Am I gonna leg sweep him? Maybe his chest is open. Am I gonna hit him in his solar plexus? Am I gonna chop him in his throat or something, depending on the situation I'm in? So when they start to look around, fist clenched, you know, checking you out, looking at you, you know, maybe even moving, re-angling themselves or whatever, you know, from a different angle, because then that's what they wanna get here, boom, on the side or something. They're the things you need to look out for. And when you see that, that's when you need to step back or turn around and walk away. Okay, another scenario, okay? A group of people being aggressive, okay? Now, I'm gonna be aggressive towards you, okay? Now, I want you to guess who to look out for, okay? Now, I'm in your face, I'm like, yeah, what, you want some? You wanna come down my ends, mate, you know? You don't do that around these ends, mate. You know what I'm saying? You want to come and get some? Yeah, come on then, let's go, okay? Who are you going to look out for in this scenario, okay? Now, in this scenario, me personally, it's him. Because this is what the scenario is like. I'm the little dog. I'm the little Yorkshire Terrier. He's my owner. I'm on the lead and I'm going, yap, 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 yap. I'm the mouthy one, but he's the one just standing there quietly. He's the one you got to watch out for. Because I'm the one who's all talk and I'm trying to intimidate you verbally. He doesn't feel the need to do that. He's just standing up there and he's ready to do whatever to when it goes down. So in a scenario like this, if I was you, I'd be watching him. That's what you got to look out for when there's more than one person. It's the quiet one. It's often the quiet one just standing there, calm, confident. He's the one you got to watch out for. He's right on my shoulder. That means he's got my back. You know, he's not way down there, he's right on my shoulder, you know, I know he's got me, he's there. And that's probably the reason why I'm being so mouthy, because I know that I'm the soft one and he's the one that can actually do some damage and he's got my back. But you know, the moment if I'm mouthing and suddenly, let's say he disappears, then you'll see me be like, yeah, next time, mate, next time. You know, because without him, I haven't got anything. And that's often what happens. When there's a group of them, you watch out for the quiet ones who are just standing around, just waiting for it to go down. Another way how you predict if it's about to go down, okay? Where's this person standing, okay? Person's in front of you, they're mouthing off. Yeah, you want some? Yeah, come get some, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, where are they standing, okay? And they're mouthing, you know, is there a chair over here? Yeah, whatever, mate, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, you know, they're leaning on this chair. Yeah, whatever, yeah, you want to come get some? That's a weapon there, you know, or have they, yeah, whatever, mate, you know, yeah, whatever, you come down my hands, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, next minute, you know, you're getting the person just doing a little cheeky one where they might just like, yeah, whatever, mate, oh, I'll drop my keys here, whatever, oh, you know, they got a bottle in their hand or whatever. Next minute, they're coming at you. You never know. You need to watch your surroundings, see what's around you, because there's always weapons around. And when you see somebody edging closer and closer to that weapon, you know that they're probably going to pick it up and use it. And once they do that, you need to either get behind a tree, a car, or whatever, because you don't want any projectiles thrown at you. You don't want a chair thrown at you, a bottle thrown at you, or something like that. Look at where they're standing. Are they standing near any objects which they can pick up and use against you? That's one thing you must look out for. Okay, another way you need to preempt a street fight, okay? Now, these days, I remember back in my day, okay? The old school days, you have beef with somebody, you meet up in the park, you battle it out with your fists, you know, then you make up afterwards, you all go have a meal together. You know, this is good old days. Now, everyone's carrying weapons, but not so obvious weapons, okay? You get a lot of these young boys, they got these fake, I don't know, Gucci or whatever it is these days, Giorgio Armani belts, and they got these big buckles here. So what they're doing now, they're taking off their belts, you know, they're taking it, they're wrapping it round their hands here, and they're having this bit sticking out in some way or other, and they're using it as a weapon, or they're just holding it like this and they want to whip you with it, okay? These are what they're using these days, okay? So you need to look at somebody. Have they got something like that? Sometimes they have these big kind of fake chains, but that chain actually doubles up as a weapon. It's just a big old metal chain, but they're wearing it around their neck like it's jewelry, but really it's something they can take off and hit you with it, okay? Look out for these things, okay? These are the things people are using these days. So if you notice somebody like they got their hands in a way down here, whatever, they could have something, a weapon down here. They could be about to take their belt off. You know, it could be going for their chain. It depends on where their hands are. If their hands look like they're going towards something they could potentially take out and harm you with, that's another indication that you need to get the hell out of there. Lastly, okay, in my experience as a doorman, okay, you get people mouthing off, okay, and you get the dude who's like, yeah, whatever, mate, you know, watch, you wait, mate, watch, you stay here, I know where you work, mate, you wait there, watch, I'm coming. And he walks off, okay? Now, the dude who does that, it's like, yeah, whatever. If someone's gonna attack you, they're never gonna give you warning. The guy you gotta watch out for is the guy who just says, all right, cool. And he just walks away. He doesn't say anything, because he's not gonna give you warning. He's gonna say, all right, yeah, cool, all right, nice one. He walks away, and then he goes away, he goes to his car, gets whatever weapon he's got in his car, and he comes back for you. Goes to the bin, gets a bottle or whatever, and he comes back for you. He's not gonna give you warning. He's the one's gonna be quietly walk away, sneak up and try and sucker punch you from the side. That's what always happens. The mouthy ones who make noise, they're just trying to cause a scene, trying not to lose face, trying to make it look to onlookers like they're some sort of gangster. The quiet one just walks away, says nothing. He's the one you watch out for. So remember that. So in conclusion, there's many ways how to predict if someone's about to attack you, okay? Certain things you need to look out for, okay? Loads of things you need to be aware of. But the point is, if you're aware of these things, you can avoid conflict. And that is the main thing you want to do. If you manage to avoid the conflict, you're a winner as far as I'm concerned. Don't kind of let your ego take over, you know, don't get, you know, bullied by peer pressure into trying to do something and make yourself look bad. Even if you are trained, even if you're Bruce Lee or whatever, still always turn around and walk away. And learning how to predict a confrontation is key to be able to walk away early, because you know it when it's about to go down. We'll see you next time on Aikidoflow.